My name is Creola Bennett Mora.
Okay.
I live in Camden, Alabama. I'm originally from Gee's Bend. Um, I've been in Camden for 40 years.
Oh, wow.
I recently retired in 22.
Okay.
And I woke up one morning feeling kind of lost. I'm saying there's got to be more to retirement than just waking up and drinking coffee.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I understand that. Uh, I know you're in Wilcox County. What all organizations do you kind of help out in, or what are you involved in?
I'm involved with SRBWI, which is Southern Rural Black Women Initiative.
Okay.
I'm involved with Black Belt Community Foundation. I'm involved with Bama Kids. Of course, I'm involved with my church, Magnolia Baptist Church. I think, and then we just started a Women in Ag program.
Okay.
Where we have 10 women that are going to be planting in containers whenever we can get that started.
Yeah, got all kinds of stuff kind of going on over there.
Yes.
What was it like? What was it like kind of growing up in Wilcox County, or kind of over that way in Camden?
Well, like I say, I grew up in Gee's Bend,
Oh,
and I moved
that's
to
right.
Camden 40 years ago. So my parents farmed.
Gotcha.
But of course, farming today is so different. I got to pick a few pounds of cotton.
Yes, ma'am.
Cucumbers, squash, peas, sweet peas, tomatoes, potatoes, sweet potatoes. I mean, I was involved in all of that. But like I say, it's so different, right now. It's really different. Because, back then we had the mules and the plows and all of that kind of stuff. Now we're using tillers and drip lines and
oh yeah,
that kind of
it's
stuff.
much more modern. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
I know Gee's Bend is really famous too for a lot of the art and the culture that comes out of there with the quilting. Did
Yes.
you have any experience with that, or?
Yes, I used to quilt a little bit back then, but we were more so, younger.
Yes, ma'am.
We had cotton that we had to beat the seed and the dust and stuff out of.
Yes, ma'am.
And we had quilting frames, and we would sit under the quilt while the older people would quilt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's a lot of history. I have a sister and a sister-in-law that are, I call them famous because they are all over the world.
Okay.
The material is all over the world.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yes, we have a lot going on in Gee's Bend. They have the airing of the quilts in October.
Okay.
So I'm asking you to come down.
Hey, I will be there.
And they do a lot of stuff at the Freedom Quilting Bee, so.
Yes, ma'am.
It's fascinating.
Oh, absolutely. And it's, yeah, like you said, it's kind of a world known event, and some of the art that comes out of there. So it's just kind of cool to have that right here in our backyard, right here in Alabama.
Yes. And what I want to say about is what makes it so unique is that the people, I have maybe about 6 committed people that works in the garden.
Okay.
And they have bought into it.
Yes, ma'am.
And they are really helpful, and they help us get everything done. Then I have Tuskegee extension office that helps. They are really, I can't say enough about them. It's just like with the community workers. I can't say enough about them because they are what makes the garden.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of hands on deck to kind of get everything ready and harvested and planted, and just maintaining a garden is a lot of work.
Yes.
What, in your opinion, maybe I know it probably just touched on it with the people and the help you get, but Maybe what makes Wilcox County special to you, in your opinion?
It's very rural, for one thing.
Yes.
And the people here, they easy to work with.
Gotcha.
So it's a beautiful place to live. It's got a lot of it has a lot to offer.
Yes, ma'am. There's a lot of natural beauty there with the just the land and the natural resources and some of that.
Yes, the land, the river, they fish, they hunt. Um, they have these blues shows.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so it's a lot that goes on here. It's almost like, I want to say, it's almost like it's too much that's going on, but at the same time, it's necessary.
Oh yes.
So
yes, ma'am. Absolutely. What maybe in terms of the future, what concerns maybe do you have about your community or the future of Wilcox County or Gee's Bend, or maybe what would you like to see happen in the future?
okay, in the Gee's Bend area, I would like to see maybe a nurses station set up, because it's like a dead end.
Yeah.
There's no paramedics or anything. I would like to see a fire station set up.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to see more housing. So something more for the kids to be involved in over there.
Absolutely.
So in Camden, we need jobs. We need housing. So if we could get that going, bring the county back up to par.
Yeah.
I think we would be doing excellent.
Absolutely. I know, in a lot of the rural communities and like where I'm from and Sumter County and Greene County and Hale, healthcare is a really big concern, just having
Yes.
accessibility to that, because, the closest hospital sometimes is an hour away, or, if that close.
Yes.
And especially down in York, I've spent a little time in York, and they don't even have a grocery store. So it's kind of a food desert in a lot of ways. So they rely a lot on local farming and agricultural programs and kind of community garden stuff to kind of get them going.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say too about Gee's Bend. It's no stores.
Yes, ma'am.
It's no gas station. It's no stores. I mean, it is a food desert.
Yes, ma'am.
Here in Camden, we only have one grocery store.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's hard, because most times we have to go out of the city to shop.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And if you don't have transportation or reliable transportation, that's a huge challenge for a lot of people.
Right.
In terms of, I know you do a lot of help with the organizations you mentioned. What would you maybe like your legacy to be there? How would you like to be maybe remembered for the work you do in your community?
That I was a help, that I contribute to making a difference in a food desert area.
Yes, ma'am.
That I was just encouragement.
Oh yeah, that goes a long way.
Yes, just to encourage somebody to to do better, or just a word of encouragement so they can make it through the day.
Yes, ma'am. Maybe what are a few things you'd like people to maybe know, especially people who aren't from Alabama, just to kind of know about Wilcox County and the people there?
Wilcox County is a beautiful place to live. They have a lot to offer. Like I say, with the fishing and the hunting,
yes,
the boating, the blues shows, trail rides.
Oh yeah.
The reach out to help in a time of crisis. You can see Wilcox County pulling together to help.
Yes, ma'am. I think that's one of the beauties of a smaller community, it's, everybody kind of comes to the aid of other people when they need help. And, there's a reliance on one another that you don't see in a lot of times in bigger places.
Yes.
Um, is there anything else you just like to kind of add or kind of share, or, anything that maybe, just kind of want to throw out there for people to know?
Just that I'm so proud of my workers.
Mhm.
I'm so proud of Victor Kahn and George Hunter from Tuskegee,
Mhm.
who put a lot into helping us get this garden together. I'm just so thankful that God placed me in their lives, because it has helped me to be a better person.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I, it's funny how that works out sometimes. God's plan for us is, these people maybe come into our lives, or maybe we don't have a plan for doing something, but some opportunity presents itself, and then all of a sudden, you're growing as a person too.
Yes, yes. So I would think over the last 3 years I have grown a whole lot.
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'm really fulfilling my purpose.
Mhm.
And doing what God has ordered me to do. So with that, I'm happy. I still think it's more that I can do, and I'm searching for that. I'm looking for that. I'm praying for that.